Hi class, this is Marie Webb, and today we're going to be talking about the past tense and the past continuous, when we use them, spelling, and the verb forms. The simple past tense is used for actions, events, and states that started and finished in the past, like 3 years ago, last week, or yesterday. With regular verbs, we add ed on the ending. With irregular verbs, we have to change the spelling and we must memorize these verb forms. When we use the past continuous, we have 3 uses. Use 1. Past actions that were in progress at a particular time in the past. Actions that were not yet finished at a past time. So for example, at 8:30, Pablo was eating breakfast. At 9:15, he was finishing his homework. At 10, he was reading the newspaper. At 11, he was eating lunch. And at 11, he was watching a soccer match on TV. Let's practice with past continuous. I was verb plus ing. What were you or where were you last Thursday at 8 p.m.? What were you doing? Last Thursday at 8 p.m., I was watching TV. What were you doing Friday at 5 p.m.? Where were you? Who were you with? On Friday at 5 p.m., I was driving in the car. I was alone. The second use of the past continuous is when we have 2 or more actions that were in progress in the past at the same time. For example, sorry I wasn't listening to you while you were talking. While I was reading, he was writing. While we were talking, we were drinking wine. The third use of the past continuous is used to describe and set the scene, tell what was happening or in progress when something else happened or interrupted a past in progress action. For example, you're driving a car, you're in a car accident. I was driving when I hit a tree. How about a broken bone? A broken bone. I was playing soccer when I fell and broke my leg. You can use the past and past continuous together in the same sentence. Use past continuous to say what was in progress. Use simple past for interrupting the action. So here's the sentence. I was crossing the street when the driver ran the red light. So I was walking. This is continuous, right? I was walking, moving, when the driver ran the red light. It happened one time in the past. Here's another example. I was sleeping when the telephone rang and woke me up. I was sleeping, I was in the process of sleeping when the telephone rang and woke me up. He was driving too fast when he crashed the car. He was driving is in the past continuous, and crashed is in the simple past. So you can see how we can use both in the same sentence. when we have it interrupted. Here's another example. We were watching the news when the announcer made a special live report. I was trying to study when you called. Again, somebody called and interrupted you while you were trying to study. Take a look at the following picture. What's happening? The man was calling the police. How could we write a sentence with the simple past and the past continuous? How about a woman was putting money into a bag when a man entered the door? A woman was putting money into the bag when a man entered the door. So we have the verb putting, ing, continuous, right? And entered the door, simple past. Let's take a look at the form of the past continuous. We have the subject plus was and were plus our verb plus ing. I was eating. She was eating. We were eating. They were eating. Negation. How about a negative sentence? I was not eating. I was not talking. They were not eating. They were not talking. How about yes or no questions? Was the boy eating? Was the girl eating? Were the boys playing? Were the girls playing? And information questions. We add the WH word before was or were, our subject, and our verb plus ing. What was the girl eating? What was the boy doing? When was the boy eating? And finally, let's look at some spelling rules. Most verbs, we add ing, saying, going, walking. However, when we have one vowel plus a consonant, double the consonant, then add ing. So for swimming, M is a consonant, right? Swimming, we have SWIMMING. Hitting, getting. How about if we have a vowel plus a consonant and an E? All we do is we remove the E and then add ing. So come, we take away the E and we add ing. Coming, losing, living. And how about when we have IE at the end of a verb? We change the IE to a Y and then we add ing. Dying and tying. Let's review. The simple past is an action or state finished in the past. Something like yesterday, last week, or a month ago. The past continuous, we use was or were plus our verb plus ing. This was an action that is in progress, that was in progress, not finished when another action happened. It was interrupted. Remember to take the practice quiz after watching this video to see how you're doing.